Fan, get ready for one of the most explosive news in the history of the Boston Celtics. After years of success and achievements, a massive change has just happened behind the scenes of the franchise. This decision could directly impact the team's future and even determine the fate of our key players. But what does this mean for the upcoming season? Stay until the end because there's a lot for us to discuss. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Celtics updates. The Boston Celtics have officially been sold for an astounding $6.1 billion. This makes it the biggest sale of a sports franchise in North American history, surpassing even the Washington Commanders, who were sold for $6.05 billion in 2023. The new owner of the Celtics is Bill Chisholm, a businessman with strong ties to the city and, according to sources, a die-hard fan of the team. But don't worry, the transition won't be immediate. The current owner, W.Y.C. Grousbeck, will continue to run the team for another 3 years, until the 2027-28 season. In other words, the change will be gradual, giving Chisholm time to implement his ideas without major disruptions. Now, talking a bit about the history of this sale, Grousbeck bought the franchise in 2002 for only $360 million. More than 20 years later, he managed to transform it into one of the most valuable teams in global sports. And, of course, with the Celtics being an NBA powerhouse in recent years, the market value skyrocketed, making this sale almost inevitable. Who is Bill Chisholm and what can he bring to the Celtics? The first thing we need to know is that Chisholm is a longtime Celtics fan. He graduated from Dartmouth, grew up in Georgetown, Massachusetts, and has an encyclopedic knowledge of the team. In other words, the team isn't falling into the hands of someone who doesn't care about the Celtics' history. Another interesting detail is that he already owns a house in Nantucket and plans to buy a residence in Boston, which further emphasizes his commitment to the project. The fact that Chisholm is associated with Symphony Technology Group, a California-based company, could bring new investments and modernizations to the team. But it's not all smooth sailing. With the purchase, Chisholm inherits one of the Celtics' biggest challenges right now, the salary cap issue. Today, the team has one of the most expensive rosters in NBA history, with astronomical salaries for stars like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, who are expected to earn over $50 million per season starting next year. Impacts for the future of the Boston Celtics. With a star-studded team and a salary cap exploding, the big question is, will the Celtics be able to keep this championship core? Keeping Tatum, Brown, Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and Derek White won't be cheap. The team is already paying over $200 million in luxury taxes, which could lead to severe penalties like restrictions on future signings and loss of draft picks. If the Celtics don't win the championship this season, the possibility of a major overhaul becomes real. Some key players might be traded to ease the salary cap and maintain the team's competitiveness in the long run. Could the Celtics get a new arena? Another interesting point circulating behind the scenes is the possibility of the Celtics getting their own arena. Currently, the team shares the TD Garden with the NHL's Boston Bruins, but rumors suggest that a new exclusive home for the Celtics might be built in the coming years. This would be an ambitious project and show Chisholm's commitment to the franchise. What to expect from this transition? The good news for fans is that Wyc Grousbeck isn't just leaving the team all of a sudden. He will remain as co-owner and president until 2027-28, helping Chisholm with the transition. This should ensure continuity in the team's planning and avoid abrupt changes that could affect on-court performance. Even the players seem confident in this change. Jason Tatum told the Boston Globe that he trusts Grousbeck's decision and believes the team will be in good hands. Now, it remains to be seen how Chisholm will handle financial issues and whether he can keep the Celtics at the top of the NBA. And you, fan, what do you think about this change? Now I want to know from you, what's your reaction to this historic Celtics sale? Do you think Bill Chisholm will be a good owner for the team? Will he be able to keep this core or will we see drastic changes to the roster in the coming years? Drop a comment and let's discuss.